This is Richard Boyle again this is my 2023 Gardens in Review. I'm not going to try to keep up with all the garden flashing by, but just to say that we start out with crocuses, then daffodils will come along. There's the crocuses. Then different flowers that we have. We have a lot of hydrangeas, a lot of sedum. That we got from my parents. My parents called forever sedum. We planted pansies, and we have, like I said, we have a different variety of hydrangeas, peonies, and primroses, and daffodils, and phlox. These are phlox. We have phlox that are growing over the curbs. And then I made this three-tier garden thing. I got and put together, and with screws and wing and a prayer. Like I say, different varieties. And now hostas. I bought more hostas of different varieties, James and all kinds. Tried my success at begonias, and there's strawberries, and like I say, hostas like crazy. We got a lot, and we got Crape-myrtle, the diamond Crape-myrtle, and the regular Crape-myrtle. Ones that are dark leaves, and then the others are green leaves. We got tulips. I like the tulips growing along with the phlox. It's contrast. I have a hydrangea that I had since I moved in. When I first moved in, and it was just a little thing. Now it's a big thing. And we got a lot of petunias last year. A lot of what do you call it? Jazz petunias that I grew from proven winners, and and I have roses of different types. And I put in another garden. I planted with butterfly bush and some other flowers along there, and along in front of my hydrangeas, my tiny tough hydrangea and my incredible hydrangea. And I also put together some planters with cordyline and again petunias, and like I say, just hope you enjoy the gardens as they flash by. And I have lilies of different types, and and in the tier garden I also put Dahlias. They came out pretty good. I might try to leave them. And I always loved the irises. Always had a lot of irises. I got irises from my parents, and I think some from Adele's parents, and my wife's parents. And there's my Crape-myrtle seem to be coming up, and now allium, I have different types. Actually, I think it's pretty much the same type of allium. And this is another type of cordyline. And these are the lupines that came out pretty good on the south. They seem to grow good on the south side. They grow on the front, but they're not as spectacular as they surprised us on the side. There's my irises and hostas. One thing I planted a lot of. I used to have a hedge along the front, and I took out, with a lot of work with me and my wife, we took out the hedge and put in hydrangeas, mostly limelight. And on the side we put, have these allium, and then, like I said, we have a lot of roses, and there's my lupines again. They grew up really great this year. There they are. And the hostas, and Paeonies, and bridal wreaths. And I also have a raised bed gardens in the back where I go cucumbers, peas, and beans, and potatoes came out very good this year. Potatoes came out, well, actually good 2 years in a row. We had a good crop of potatoes. And we tried to grow corn, but it wasn't enough in the raised gardens. We only got maybe 2 meals out of them. They were very delicious. They were very good, but like I said, it was not that much. Whereas cucumbers grew too much, actually. And we also grew garlic and peppers and, of course, tomatoes. I like the cherry tomatoes, but we also grew some beefsteak tomatoes for, put it, slice up and put it on the hamburgers. Very good. Very good. So we do pretty good in the vegetables. You keep adding another bed. I don't think I'm going to add any more, though. Maybe for not for a while. Anyway, I'll have to think about it. And this beautiful rose came out really nice. And the clematis. I didn't mention the clematis. We had the star clematis and the tiger clematis. I have them growing, the clematis, 3 different places, actually, and they all pretty much come out. One in the back along the deck stairs, and the other in my front. I put in another raised bed thing, and trellis for it to grow on along the front, and then I have another handmade trellis on the side, on the north side, and that's where the tigress clematis or clematis, no matter how you pronounce it, it's the same thing. That's my peonies growing along with my roses. And I like photographing them. You said kind of marry the 2 hobbies together. And Hostas, so that's another thing I have. A couple of them anyway. They seem to do pretty good in the front, and in the side they do very good on the north side with the shade. And I have sedum growing all over, and that's my Annabelle hydrangeas, and my Japanese, not Japanese, oak leaf hydrangeas. There's my and of course I have foxglove. They seem to almost see themselves. Allium, some big ones and then small ones. Oh, and I have a model that I got. I think I inherited it from Adele's brother. I got a model of a lighthouse Oh, and this is a fungus, fungi that grew. I had a tree here, and the roots underneath that I cut down, and more roots underneath are rotting, and so they come up. I don't mind. They disappear in the next rainstorm. And lilies, different types of lilies. And then come petunias and hydrangeas. I said I wasn't going to do that. Just mention it. Oh, and the sedum, not the sedum, the salvia. I grew salvia along the side of the garden, and the bees love this salvia. And the conehead flowers. And that's the sedum flowers. And I have a bird bath with the thing. And that's the twist and shout. I have a twist and shout hydrangea. I have a blushing bride hydrangea. I have incredible hydrangeas and quick fire and let's dance and mini river hydrangeas. There's athels. We have a couple of athels. And sometimes they all grow together. Like that's good. It's fine. And it's my we grow. I think I got a pretty good crop of clematis. This cone heads, they come out. And like I said, the bees love those. The pollinators, as they call them. So I have a garden two gardens along my driveway, one on either side. One is mostly hydrangeas and irises, that one. And the other one is mixed, a lot of sedum and one mophead hydrangea, which I covered with burlap this year just to see if I can really, I think the frost kills it. I think it's too exposed. And so I'm going to try it this year, and if it doesn't come out, I might take that out and put something else in a place that likes the sun, likes that area. And this is my greenhouse. I tried a greenhouse. I put that up a couple of years ago. At first, when I put it up, I had trouble with the panels flew off. And one of the panels, I think, flew over the fence, and I never got it back. I tried to look to see where it was, and whoever found it, if they found it, didn't return it. And I put it together, and so I put it together with, again, and I taped all the panels and put sealant on it. First I put the sealant on all the panels, or as many as I could, and then with packing tape, I taped all the panels. So if you buy one of those like I have, that's what you should do to secure the panel. Oh, and I got Dahlias, and Crocuses, and there's the incredible hydrangea, black-eyed Susans, and my garden lady. I have a couple of garden ladies, one on the side and one in the front, and hot limelight, and I have that's my another. Oh, and I have the annuals too, seniors and marigolds. Gardens along the driveway. I have another one on the side between my neighbor and me on the south side, where I expanded that this year. And the bees like in the cone heads and the sedum together. A lot of times the flowers that grow together, they're nice contrast. I try to get contrast. I don't always succeed, but and they call it the Crape-myrtles. That's a new thing that we're trying. We had put one in the front first, and then a couple in the back. The Dahlias. Now the Dahlias usually I can't. I had Dahlias before, but I couldn't, and tried to keep them over the winter, store them over the winter. That never worked out for me. I don't know. Maybe with the climate change, I can keep them without digging them up. We'll see. Incredible Crape-myrtle. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.